Black Ops 7 might actually be the most hated gameplay reveal trailer on YouTube by the time that it actually comes out. Honest to God, this is insane. Like, when I made my last video, it was me trying to be positive about the game for one reason. They'd actually added some things I thought were cool, and it wasn't to big up the game or nothing. I did clarify that in my last video, but anyone that's followed my channel for the last year knows I have done nothing but shit on Activision, shit on the way it's been dealt with COD, everything, and how bad the game is. But the trailer, as of this moment in time, has 307,000 dislikes and only 47,000 likes, with 35.5 million views, right? Which is ridiculous. I mean, that is insane to me. Absolute insane, okay? And the top comment, bro, the top comment saying, I'm going to pre-order Battlefield 6 because of this, whatever, has 150,000 likes. 150,000 likes. 150,000 likes, bro. That's insane. And I know a lot of people would probably say, oh, well, that's just because it's funny, whatever. I genuinely don't believe that. I think it's because of the game. People don't like the look of it. Now, let's go back all the way to 2016. And let's take a look at Infinite Warfare, okay? Because that was the most disliked, I'm pretty sure, gaming video of I don't know, probably the entire life cycle of YouTube. And if we take a look at this, okay, this is Infinite Warfare, the reveal trailer. And it had 47 million views. Okay, 47 million views. It had 667,000 likes, but 3.9 million dislikes. Okay? That's a lot of dislikes. But it's also, you know, getting close to 750,000 likes. And I remember when this trailer dropped, and the negatives and, you know, the dislikes flew up pretty quick. But after the first 4 or 5 days, it actually had 100k likes. So, you know, and I'm just putting that in perspective for the fact that people actually still liked it more than what we've currently got. And like I said, if we go back to the whole thing of, I mean, the new trailer, that has 35 million views, and IW has 47 million views. So, you know, COD IW does have a lot more views, but that's going to still go. The gameplay reveal trailer for Black Ops 7 is still going to get more views. Now, let me address why I think that it's, I mean, I've said this for ages, but I'm going to recover it. But this is why people are probably pissed. And every comment I've seen, and like why people aren't happy with the game, it's one of these like next 5 things, okay? And comment below if you think it's all of them, or you think one of these, or something else, okay? We're going to start real simple. And I mean, we all know what it is. Skill-based matchmaking, okay? It is cranked beyond repair. You know, from someone who loves to play games, right? When I was playing the Battlefield beta when I did my Battlefield series, which, by the way, is on YouTube, you're going to go check it out. It's called Beta Busting, just slapping noobs about. I was dropping 50, 60 kills every game. 10 deaths, whatever, you know, but most games anyway. Never went neg. Because there was no skill-based matchmaking, or if there was, it was very slight, and it was just fun. I didn't have to try or sweat every game. Now, in COD, you don't really get that. So, every comment I see, and this is from some of my friends even, who are dads, who don't play COD, haven't played it in years, people who are, you know, I know a guy who's my friend's uncle, who's about 50 or 60 years old, that plays COD, 50, 60 years old, he says the same thing. Skill-based matchmaking, everything. It's terrible. Every person feels it, every person hates it. They're not going to get rid of that, they're not going to turn it down. That's one of the biggest issues, okay? EOMM, similar situation, engagement-based, engagement, optimized matchmaking, sorry. Same thing. Not going to get rid of it, does everyone's head in, everyone is sick of it. Bundles. They couldn't even do the reveal trailer without throwing in a bastard bundle at the end of the video. Like, pre-order this to get this bundle. Like, they can't get away from it, dude. They literally can't get away from it, okay? So, everyone's sick of it. We're sick of the skins. We've said, like, at least do a filter. Do a filter where you can turn it on and off or something if you're going to keep doing that. But no, they won't do that because they want to promote as much as they can. So, bundles are a big issue. Now, carrying on with the bundles. New theme, new game, brilliant. No, it's not going to be that. Sorry, guys. We're going to give you a carry forward after Season 1. So after probably a month or two of the game being out, you're going to see bloody Stan and Beavis and Butthead, and I wouldn't be surprised if Nicki Minaj makes another fucking appearance. All these in the game again after Season 1, twerking and stuff and shit. And it's like, why? Well, you've said you're going to be better with the skins. What, by delaying it for a month? Like, the fuck? And I completely agree with everyone on that. It's so stupid. I personally have always liked the fact that when a new game's out, it's a new game. There's no carry forward. I don't like the carry forward system. I get it. Oh, but I paid for that. Well, that's unfucking lucky. Like, you know, you paid for it. That's how it is. It's a different game completely. Sorry, suck it up, bitch. That's just how it is, okay? So you got to learn to deal with that. So as far as I'm concerned, just get rid of the bundles completely. Get rid of the goddamn carry forward stuff, because the carry forward stuff does my absolute sculling. I just think it's stupid. The same with the XP tokens. I think it's a different game. Go earn them again. But that's just my opinion, personally. As far as the skins, like I said, with the bundles and that, I don't like the skins, the bundles, the blueprints, or any of that stuff, and I hate it. So, you know, give me a store for camos. Yeah, great. I'll buy them. But that's just me. Everyone else is different, but that's just how I am, and that's what I think of it personally when it comes to the carry forward stuff. Now, on to the next bit, the pick 10 system. How many people have I seen in the last 10 years ask for a pick 10 system back? Too many. Millions, right? And it's like, dude, why? There must be a very valid reason. There's got to be a very valid reason why you won't give us pick 10 back. I'm going to tell you the reason. I'm going to tell you right now the reason. And this is a direct quote, okay? Charlie Intel, during an interview with a Treyarch dev, on why they won't return to pick 10. I quote, "We haven't went back to pick 10. Because I'm not convinced it's better." End quote. So, just to clarify, this person does not think pick 10's better, yet 90% of the community think it's better and want it. Whatever the community wants, that's the correct answer. Okay? And clearly this guy's head's so far up his ass, he has no idea what he's talking about. He's probably never played COD to save his life. And, yeah, this guy is, like, straight up just clueless. So that's what we're dealing with when it comes to that, okay? So that's why we haven't got to pick 10. That's why we're going to have 10,000 attachments. That's why we're going to have a gunsmith. And quite frankly, look, like I said in the last video, there was positives. I liked the fact that there was the M8 coming back, the Maddox coming back. We're getting old school maps back. Now, the reason I like that is because Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty of all time, and I love Black Ops 2, one of my favourite CODs of all time. And obviously competitively, for fun, for zombies, and for campaign, everything was great. And by the way, just to sum up the comparison, right? I've said this in my other videos. They are trying to do the nostalgia bait. Right? That was the biggest thing. Black Ops 2, I can still go back now and look in my theatre and watch games and podcast them live like they're live. And I had them saved from 13 years ago or something. That's how advanced and how perfect Black Ops 2 is. And now they're releasing this like a sequel, but there's already loads of issues going on with it because everyone doesn't trust them anymore. And you know what? I'm gonna clap. Right, you hear that? That's props to myself. That's props to every content creator, every Twitter, blogger, X person, whatever, that has put a shitty tweet out in the last 12 months or last year, or video talking about how fucking shit the game is, how fucked Activision are, okay? That's a clap to everyone, because we have finally got to a point where everyone is now getting to the same page. Before it was like 50-50, then it was 70-30. It's like 80-20, 90-10 now, where people just hate the game. They hate Activision. They're standing up to it and they're saying, just sort it. And you know what? Years ago, we bullied Activision into doing things. We need to bring that back. We need to have that uproar. We need to keep telling them, no, fucking sort your shit out. Because, like, again, look at it from my perspective. I paid 70 quid last year, $70, whatever you want to call it, right? For Black Ops 6. I had dev error 14.220, which was unfixable, yeah? I had that for the full year, and I paid money for that. The Codcaster, the scores have been wrong for 3 years because they copy and pasted the Codcaster system. Like, they release an update and it breaks something. They release another update to fix that, it breaks something else. Like, we're paying money for this, and we're paying money for inconsistency. So it's finally nice to see everyone on the same page chatting shit. Look. Do I think Black Ops 7 is better than Black Ops 6? Already? Yes, 1000%. Black Ops 6, second worst COD of all time, maybe third. Modern Warfare 2, 2022, Modern Warfare 2019, and Black Ops 6, all very similar. All terrible, right? For their own reasons, in their own right. Okay? So, do I think it's better? Yes. Do I think it's going to be the best COD of all time? Not even fucking close. Not a chance. But, my point is, you've got to at least take some positives, right? They've listened to some things because they kind of have to. You know, we're getting the tax sprint is now a perk instead of being a thing, which it should be in the first place. The reason COD's in the States, and it's because it had a fucking identity crisis, and it shit its pants. Oh, Battlefield's doing good, so we're going to make it realistic, like they did in 2019. And we want to make this realism situation where we can do a BR and stuff, or Battle Royale, like PUBG, the success and whatnot, so we can, you know, get them people to come over and play and make more money. Then Fortnite booms, oh, we want cartoons and really unrealistic bullshit, so then we can get them to come in. But then they completely forgot about the people that made the franchise. People like myself that have played this game for 20 years, over 20 years. I played COD 1 in 2003, dude. Like, you know, these are the people, the actual community who you should be tailoring for. They tailor for children and for kids. That's who they're tailoring for, which is stupid because it's an 18+ game. Tailor to who you market for. Like, it's not hard. Like, bro, 3 of the best-selling CODs of all time and 3 of the best CODs of all time and most liked CODs. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, 2009, and they were the most unrealistic CODs ever made. And they were the most successful. And the most fun. If that doesn't show you where you went right, like, do I need to hold the sign up and spin me ballsack around and throw it at you and say, like, yeah, there you go? No! Use your fucking brain, dude. It's not hard. The people actively go into communities and post and have thousands of posts saying how shit your stuff is. Change this, change that, but you won't because you want the money. That's why Black Ops 7 has got so many dislikes. And you know what? And I'll say this as like, say apprehensively, right? Black Ops 7 may change between now and launch purely for the fact of the dislikes. I doubt it, but there's a very, probably 40% chance, 30% chance that they might actually have to change stuff because of how bad the reception is. And I'll explain why. When IW got that bad of a thing, right, it still had more likes, and then they released the classic, COD 4 Remastered, which saved that year, and they still outsold Battlefield, right? But, here's the funny part. Now they have nothing to fall back on. They're not releasing another game. So, it's all on Black Ops 7. And they don't have any other thing to go off. So, if the dislikes are that bad, and it's like, okay, this game's gonna flop, they might not have a choice but to change and listen and change stuff. I don't think they will, but I'm saying, for the first time, they might actually have to. But I guess we will have to find out, of course. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like I said, yeah, I will be on their shit the second that after I'd done a little bit of the reveal, I was talking about the good stuff, I guess you could call it. I was always going to come back to this and be like, look, this is the state of COD. I loved COD back in the day, and it was such a big thing. And everyone says, why'd you care if you rant about it? I rant because I care, because I want the game to be what... there is not many games like COD. In fact, there's none. This is why I want my childhood back, to be able to play games that I enjoy. They could easily make a game that we all love, but they won't. That's why everyone needs to speak up about it, and it's also just bad practices. But I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you getting Black Ops 7? Yes or no? And yeah, don't forget to drop a like and a sub if you're new as always. It helps out an absolute ton. And I'll catch you in the next one.